All right, today we're diving into a company called Addiin Berhad. They have a really interesting belief that success in our crazy, fast-moving world comes down to just three powerful words. So we're going to break down their whole philosophy, see what they actually do, and find out why some of Malaysia's biggest names are knocking on their door.
I mean, this is the question, isn't it? We all think about it. The professional landscape is just always shifting. There's new tech, new challenges pretty much every single day. So how do you not just stay afloat, but actually, get ahead of the curve?
Well, for Auding, the answer isn't just learning one new skill. It's bigger than that. It's a whole mindset, a process that never really stops. They believe it's all about having the power to educate, empower, and excel. That's it. That's their motto, the absolute foundation for everything they do. It's simple, it's powerful, and it's really the key to understanding what they're all about. Okay, so let's unpack this a bit, because it makes perfect sense when you think about it. First, educate. That's where you get the crucial knowledge. But hey, knowledge is just information until you can actually use it, right? That's where empower comes in. It's about getting the tools and the confidence to put that knowledge into action. And then the final step, excel, is all about making that success a habit, constantly getting better and better.
So when you have a mission like that, what's the big picture? What's the ultimate goal? And maybe more importantly, who are the people actually making all this happen? Let's take a look at their vision and the team behind it.
And yeah, they're definitely not thinking small here. They're not just looking at Malaysia. Their goal is to be a leader across the entire Asia-Pacific region. So this isn't just about growing a business. It's about taking that mission to educate, empower, and excel and scaling it up. Big time.
And you can really feel the passion behind that vision in this quote from their CEO. He doesn't just talk about business. He talks about the transformative power of education. It's about helping people and companies turn challenges into opportunities.
Now this is where you can really see how forward-thinking they are. Look at this team's expertise. We're not talking about outdated theories from a textbook. The CEO himself is a lead trainer in artificial intelligence and ESG. That's environmental, social, and governance, a huge deal for businesses now. Then you've got deep expertise in ISO standards, halal certification, and the very guts of modern tech, software engineering, DevOps, and the cloud. This is all about what's relevant today and tomorrow. Okay, so we've met the team, we get the mission. But what does that actually look like day to day? Let's get into their core services and see how they actually help companies grow.
On the education and training side, they've got you covered no matter what you need. They have their own professional certificates in the hot topics everyone's talking about, AI and digital marketing. But they also team up with universities for higher-level degrees like MBAs and PhDs. And for companies, they offer HRD Corp-approved training, which is a huge seal of approval here in Malaysia. It's a super flexible setup.
And then when you look at their consulting work, wow, their focus is laser sharp. You see artificial intelligence and ESG right at the top. I mean, those are probably the two biggest conversations happening in boardrooms everywhere today. And they back that up with the essentials, things like ISO standards, halal industry knowledge, and of course, software and cybersecurity. They're hitting all the critical pillars of a modern, resilient business. Look, anyone can have a great vision and a nice list of services, but the real proof is in the pudding, right? Credibility comes from who you work with and the impact you actually make. So let's see the partnerships and results that back it all up. And this is really smart. They've built their credibility from two angles. On one hand, you've got international partners like the London Examinations Board for that global standard of quality. But at the same time, they are deeply rooted and accredited right here in Malaysia, like being an HRD Corp approved training provider. It's the best of both worlds, global standards with local trust. And that trust, it's not just a piece of paper. You can see it in the companies that have hired them. Seriously, their client list includes some absolute industry leaders, which just proves the real-world value they bring. For instance, they've worked with Petronas. I mean, come on, that's a massive name, an absolute giant in the high-stakes energy sector. That says a lot. And then you switch gears completely to a totally different industry, media. Sinar Krongkref, a major media group, brought them in for training on generative AI, literally the most disruptive, game-changing technology in their field right now. And to top it off, even a global manufacturing leader like Goodyear Malaysia. So you've got energy, media, and manufacturing. This just shows how versatile and valuable their expertise is, no matter what business you're in.
And just so you know, this isn't stuff they did years ago.
This timeline shows their impact happening right now, from new international partnerships to delivering training on the absolute cutting edge, like generative and even no-code AI. They are clearly active and pushing things forward as we speak.
So, after seeing the mission, the team, and all this real world impact, there's really only one question left. How can you get started on your journey with them?
Which honestly brings us right back to that core idea. The question is for you now. Are you or is your organization ready to unlock that next level of potential to really educate, empower, and excel? If the answer is yes, here's how to make it happen. All of their contact details are right here on the screen for you. Thanks for hanging out with us for this explainer on how Addiin is helping people and businesses do just that. Educate, empower, and excel.